Hi, and welcome to the channel. My name's Alan R. Stevenson. I was a once best-selling author of the book I Had to Die to Learn How to Live. This channel is devoted to teaching the lessons that I learned myself from my near-death experience to help my life be better, implementing the lessons that I learned, into my everyday life to make life so much better. And also the lessons that others in that have had near death experiences that I know, I've talked to, and have spent time with, um, their experiences, their lessons, not necessarily their experiences. The stories about near death experiences are important. They're fun to listen to. They're grabbing. They're emotional getters. But what's really truly important is what each one of us near death experiencers brought back with us and how it changed our lives. And that's what this channel is actually dedicated about. Today, what I want to talk about is that while I'm going through the initial phases of restoring this channel, of restructuring and making it grow, I made a huge mistake, but I didn't know it at the time. I started this channel in 2012, and the channel pretty much just sat doing the initial structuring of my book and working on my book, that format. So, kind of a bike guy, two wheeler with big engines. And while the channel sat, I figured, I'll try and find some videos to put up. And my daughter and I went to the North American largest motorcycle show, and I got some video on an old, it's almost like a camcorder type thing, I believe, if I remember correctly. And I got some video of my daughter and I and different displays of the at the show. Some of the choppers, a lot of the bikes, um, just different videos during the show itself. And I put them up. They, I mean, they did okay. They were very, very poor quality. The no stabilization whatsoever as far as the camcorder was concerned. And the video was like all over the place. And the one I did of my daughter sitting on a Honda Fury, silver. It was a silver Honda Fury. It was one that I was looking at buying, and I just the video was bad. It just went pixelated and everything. But that was back in 2012, and I think it was right like days after the 1st of January 2013. I uploaded that video, and it was like first video on the channel. Not totally clear at the time about what I was going to do with the channel. I don't think that that really hurt it. What really, how I crucified my channel was in spring, early summer of 2013. I went to my dad's, and across the street from my father's place was a husband wife team that had like a type of zoo. Now they didn't have giraffes and they didn't have elephants and stuff like that, but they did have a lion, male lion. They had, I believe, a tiger, and they had different animals, porcupines and whatnot. And they had a bunch of monkeys, ones that could do okay in both in the climate, summer and kind of winter here. They had this baby monkey, and they had to pull it out of the cage, and they were looking after this and raising this baby monkey by hand, pretty much. And I got there and I grabbed my cell phone, which was an iPhone at the time, the early ones, and I filmed it. And then the baby monkey was only like 3 weeks old at the time, squawking and squealing, and couldn't be put down or else it would just squeal, and had a drastic, drastic blue mark on it. It was like a birthmark type thing. It was quite odd. But I filmed it and I was laughing and giggling and whatnot. And when I got home, I had fixed things up and I had uploaded it to this channel. And in about a week and a half, it hit 100,000 views. Oy. It hit 100,000 views. Shortly after the video been uploaded for a month, it hit 200. And less than a week later, like days later, it passed a 250,000. So I had a viral video back in 2013. The comments were horrific, absolutely horrific. I couldn't believe, my near-death experience, everything I'd learned, everything that I meant for the channel, and I saw the absolute utter worst. I mean, the most ungodly worst of humanity. I didn't think humans could actually be that bad, but they were, and it was just unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So I shut the freaking video off. I just shut it off. I tried to manage comments for about a week or so, and at the point I shut it off, it topped. It was just shy of 270,000 views, and that was a pretty quick time after I first put it up. It didn't take very long. Um, so the subs that I got and the ones that you see, I'm going to guess, I'm going to say they're down here. Yeah. These subs that you see here, they aren't for what this channel is actually for. This channel is about teaching people who want to learn what life is really, actually, truly, and honestly about. That I was taught from my near death experience, not the wrong type of people who were watching mindless content. Because watching a baby monkey squawk and squeal and crawl all over you, mindless, absolutely hypnotized. Yeah, hypnotized. Hypnotized viewing. Get into that state where you just go down along a rabbit hole and hours pass by and you don't even know. And that was the kind of content that baby monkey video was. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but a lot of people really wanted to be nasty bad about it. And that's not what my channel was about. So back to trying to restructure. And I hope that I haven't actually crucified the channel in a way that YouTube is so confused by the type of viewers that I want to have come to my channel and the subscribers that still exist, though there's not many left of them that are still on YouTube, which is kind of a godsend in a way. But time will only tell. This video is and isn't about near-death experiences, kind of a roundabout way to transform this channel back to my original idea, back to the original plan, back to the original concept. I hope I can do it. I hope I have enough time to do it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for being here. And please take care of yourself and look after one another.